Hello, and welcome to the very first inaugural episode of Crafting with Lorenzo. As a wise white woman once said, you should never have a crafting show until you have had at least 2.5 glasses of wine. So let's get started. These are such interesting, difficult times. We're now seeing the video of the woman who cuts up the heel of a sock and turns it into a mask. So I thought I would try this. That being said, that woman either has a gigantic foot husband or her face to heel ratio is perfect for that video. I ended up cutting up one of my socks to try this. Wasted the half bottom of it. They were these long socks, long like dress socks that I haven't worn for 2 months since we're all not wearing pants to work these days. And I was like, well, this is a ruined sock, but I still had the long part at the end. And I was like, well, maybe I can do something out of this. Boom, bingo, that's how Lorenzo works. So a few things before we get started. Choose a sock that you don't care that much about cutting up, but also that isn't embarrassing, I guess. Exhibit A, if this is over your face, you're gonna look like an hole. And you don't want to choose a sock that is over 2 years old because you don't want holes in it. Otherwise, you'll look like a sock puppet or like a random dumb Karen from the South, and you don't want that. One thing you can do is choose a sock that has a fun pattern on it, right? This is pretty fun. I'm not going to use this because I really do still like the socks, and I don't want to waste it on a mask. But if you've got a lot of fun socks, do it. Are you ready? Here she is. Now this is an exceptionally long sock. I think normally you would find this on Amazon in the fetish department. So the reason I got this sock was for a show I was in. What show was it for? I'm sure I got it for a show. With Rocky Horror? Ooh. The point is, the longer of this you have, the more real estate for that mug. Do you understand? So it doesn't have to be a crazy sock. This sock, it says feel on it. Like I said, don't be an asshole. But it's got a lot of, especially if you're a lady face. Now, you have to choose your scissors. Don't choose some kindergarten scissors. Oh, God. I'm back. I got these from the craft store. They are craft scissors. And they're sharp, extremely sharp. You will cut your finger off, I imagine. So these are very specific, but they're very, very pointy and sharp. Can you see this? They're very sharp. I literally keep this by my bed in case I'm attacked. So what you want to do is hold out the right sock. Here we are. I've got my sock. Now you want to give yourself more room than you need. And I don't remember how I decided what I needed. Maybe I did this. No, that's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna choose. Yeah, that's it. I think right there. I'm gonna try and get all of this so that it's as straight as a line as I can make it. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, it's kind of straight. Oh, it's So now, this is what you have. If you want to stop here, you could have a really cool, like, I've got business to attend to, but also, But if you're not doing a production of Chicago, let's move forward. Now, this is the hard part. The thing with this sock, I don't know if it's a dress sock thing, but like, it like lies flat. It's very submissive. But that's actually gonna be really helpful because I want to open this up. So I'm gonna just go along the spine, we'll call it. Okay, so if I just, oh God, I just know, I have so many costuming and drag friends that are rolling on their love seats right now. Oh, here we're cutting. So I've laid the sock on my leg and I'm literally cutting it like I'm afraid there's body parts. Like, I wish I could show you. This isn't that kind of show. This isn't gonna be that professional. Just know that I'm cutting it down. I'll show you in a minute, like, be patient. Ah, okay. Boom, opened it up like a noodle. Now, is it perfect? No, actually this is pretty perfect, if I'm looking at it right. So upon further inspection, it's absolutely not perfect, but you can always fold it over and boom, you'll have a straight line. Ooh. This is hard. Now comes the tricky bit. Let me just double check. Well, it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna fold it back into its original form that it's used to, that it was born like. I can just do that. You wanna keep it together like that, and not the open part, don't be a fool. Go to the part that's folded over itself, and what you wanna do is about a half an inch, a quarter inch, I don't know. Measure out about maybe a finger's length and just listen to it. Okay, let's see. All right, so I don't know how much I cut, but it looks like that now. Another thing you want to do is cut the corner of this off, otherwise it'll stick up like a bat's ear, and how embarrassing would that be? Not like you're wearing a sock on your head. And then you turn it around and you do the exact same thing. I know you saw it coming. So you want to, normally you would just want to measure this, not tonight. So anyways, I did about the same amount of cut, right, that I did on the other side, and then I want to get rid of this because I don't want to look like a fool. Done. Drop. Now, I think I made it big enough, so, you know, just try it on, see, you know, you may need to trim some edges or whatnot. This isn't like, oh, that's pretty good. Like, okay, so I look, oh my God, I look like I'm gonna down a plane. So you have concerns, no problem. So I'm just gonna fold everything down, just fold it down. Folding is a very simple thing to do, and boom. So I wore a mask like this at the store tonight. Yes, I'm sure they thought I was gonna rob it, but you smile with your eyes, right? Hello, hi. Nobody with this eye smile is robbing you tonight. And if they were, you could take them down, that's for sure. Thank you again for joining us for Lorenzo's craft show for our final episode. We hope that this has been a fun project for you. Support your local wineries and take care. Keep safe, as everyone says.